Hi everyone, I'm Asha, an Akashic Records reader, blogger, and podcaster. In this series, we will demystify the Akashic Records by bringing to you bite-sized contents on frequently asked questions relating to the Akashic Records. We will also explore topics relating to spirituality, as well as practical application, learnings, and reflections in the Akashic Records. My Akashic Masters are very excited to join us in this journey. We send much love, light, and blessings to all. Welcome to Episode 4, Part 2 of an Akashic Light reading and healing session with Sarah. So this is a continuation of the previous episode, and we are now on Sarah's third question. My third question is related to my health. Since I'm always working in front of the laptop, I used to get migraine and eye dryness. I had it for a few years. Then I took proper sleep and did the exercises. Now it got resolved. And now I'm having tooth problems, like receding gums, throat pains, so I can't eat properly. So I'm having this issue for the past few years. I consulted many dentists, but still, I have receding gums issue which is not growing. So ultimately, I couldn't eat. The main purpose of life is to enjoy the food and survive. So that's a major concern for me. They are saying the issue with you right now is the toothpaste that you're using. They suggest you use a fluoride-free toothpaste. Are you still using the conventional normal toothpaste? Sarah said yes. Because for your case, your gums are very sensitive. Our jaws take on a lot of stress at work unknowingly. So unknowingly, your teeth might be busy working as you are sleeping. And it is actually a lot of tension that you hold in your jaws, in your teeth, through all the stress that you take on unknowingly throughout the day. You may not realize, but it is all stored there. And then this causes your gums to feel very sensitive. So when you use a normal fluoride toothpaste, the chemicals in the fluoride then attack your teeth. Of course, it brightens it, whitens it, but that's only on the surface. In reality, it goes deep in to harm your gums. So for your case, and even actually for most of us on the path as we work on ourselves, go for fluoride-free toothpaste. For the one I use in Singapore, it is actually a liquid, not even a toothpaste. It contains a mix of essential oils that a chemist explored and came up with a formula. That means you use it in place of your toothpaste to brush your teeth. And importantly, you must make sure you avoid the fluoride. The purpose of fluoride is for teeth whitening. If you avoid fluoride, how to make your teeth white? At least in Singapore, the version is charcoal. So I have a liquid one with essential oils like peppermint oil to help brighten the mouth. And then there is charcoal with that essential oil to whiten the teeth. For your case, what you can do in your country is you can try to consult a homeopathist on it and see if they can come up with a formula for your gums. Also, you try to do research on fluoride-free toothpaste in your country, whether you can come up with something that sounds like what I said just now, like essential oils in it. After this session, I'm happy to send you the Singapore version, but it is not convenient and practical. And in terms of cost, it is also not that affordable. The masters say that for practical reasons, they want you to find a local version of this product so you can help yourself improve. How long will the good effects come about? If you use the right one that sounds like the Singapore version, for around 3 to 6 months, you will feel your gums situation stop worsening. And then you will slowly find that the gums are trying to grow back. So it will be an improvement. Fluoride-free toothpaste is one thing. We also need to be mindful of the way we brush our teeth as well. Really not to be too forceful over it as well. But in your case, why is it so difficult? It is because you store a lot of tension in the jaws. Many people hold stress in our body, but in different parts of the body. Some people store it in the heart, some people store in the stomach, some store in the womb, some store at the back. In your case, actually a lot is in the jaws. They want to remind that it actually points to an emotional issue, which is sometimes the inability to speak up and stand up for ourselves. They want to encourage you to also try to use your voice. It's not say to scold someone, but to know that you can speak up for yourself and others in a firm yet loving and kind way. Being loving doesn't mean avoiding arguments, keeping quiet. It sometimes also means knowing tactfully to say the right things at the right time, coming across as firm, not a pushover, but still righteous, and then it comes from a loving heart. A loving heart can say things that may not be soft. It can be tough love. It can be something forceful, something protective, but still, it is loving. So they want to encourage you to use your voice more. And they actually say you can try singing if you haven't. Try to sing to yourself, sing to your family, little things like that. Try to use your voice. Because your issues with your teeth, the stress in the jaws, are also linked to the throat, where you have inability to speak up for yourself. As you open up these areas of your body, then you will find that your body heals faster in these. Sarah's fourth query. My final question is about my parents' health. For the past few months, my parents are undergoing psychiatric consultation and taking medicine. Because my marriage is getting delayed, and there are a few health issues for them. My parents got disturbed mentally. We took them to the psychiatrist, and now they are taking medicines. Now they are fine, but still, I don't know how it will go if they stop the medicine. For your case, because we are accessing your Akashic records, they want to suggest from your point of view what you can do to help them help yourself. They ask that you consider praying for them every day, twice a day, in the morning and night. Pray for their gods and goddesses of the highest light and love to surround them, to give them the wisdom, peace, and love that they need. If you believe in angels, ask for angels of love, angels of peace, angels of light to surround your parents throughout the day and night. Prayers don't have to be technical. You don't have to ensure that every word must be all-encompassing. Prayers are effective from a sincere heart. And in your case, it comes from a sincere wish by a daughter to want the best for her parents. So it is with this sincere heart that you pray for your parents, gods and goddesses, all the angels of the highest light and love, to surround them throughout the day and night. Give them the highest wisdom, love, and peace in their hearts, in their minds, in their whole body, throughout the day and night. As you do this every day, every night, they will gradually receive the benefits of your sincere prayers. That is just how magical it is. They are saying that we humans lost touch with our angelic origins. We lost touch with how divine we are. That the minute we say angels of love come in, they come in. We are so distant now that we can't even imagine we can do that. And then, how that will benefit your parents? Through your prayers, what happens is that these higher energies will then really surround your parents as they go about their day, and then gently influence your parents. They won't force your parents because they respect their free will. They respect they can choose. They can think for themselves. But they will gently nudge them a bit when they feel depressed. Show them things that, hey, someone loves and cares so much about them. Things like that. And they have a message. They say, don't take the things so harshly on yourself. Don't put your parents' burden of all the medical illnesses on yourself, as if you are the sole cause for their illness and their predicament. That is not true. They want you to know that. So they want Sarah to know that your parents' health issues are not your fault. So every soul has their own lessons to internalize. They remind that even as families, the higher souls consciously chose each other. It is like spouse. Your spouse chose you, and the same for you. Your families also chose each other. And when you chose each other, you agree on certain lessons that they need to learn with each other. In this case, they are learning the higher wisdom of seeing through the superficial worry and stress, that if I cannot get my daughter married by what time, then I'm a failure. I'm seen as a failure, like I'm not doing my job. I'm not doing the best. They need to rise to a higher wisdom within themselves to realize these are divine connections. This is not just a simple matchmaking where A plus B equals C. It doesn't work this way. Therefore, when it is not right time, right alignment, you don't find your match, because that's just how it goes. So just keep it cool and chill, and know that when the right one comes, they will also feel in their heart's calling that this is for my daughter, and they will then show you that person. In the meantime, pray for them. Don't take it personally that all their hardships, all their suffering, it is all your fault. That is really not true. They want you to know that. And so, cultivate that peace in your heart. Find that joy for yourself. You don't need to worry or try to please everyone around you. Just let them be. They have their own lessons as they are navigating this situation with you. And this is also what their higher souls chose. Their higher souls chose to be your parents so that they can consciously choose this marriage for you. This is what they signed up for. So you don't have to feel that you're burdening them or feel guilty. That's nothing to do with you. It is what they chose. All is fine. On Sarah's final query, she asked, "Any final messages to sum up this session?" Be hopeful, my child, precious daughter, sister, child of God. You are truly special in our eyes. You do not need to worry over how long the wait will be, for the right one will come in divine timing, assisted by divinely orchestrated hands through your parents. And your parents' health, do not worry over them. They will take care of themselves. Your sincere prayers will create magic for them, and all is well. Next, we moved on to the healing segment for the session. Sarah wanted the healing to focus on reducing the worry and preparing herself to be in right alignment to attract the right partner. We went through a guided meditation where we breathed in the light of the Akashic Records to relax various parts of the body. We called upon the archangels, angelic team, galactic team, all pure light beings of the highest light and resonance, gods and goddesses that have followed her from past lives of the highest light and love to surround her. We allowed their energies of peace and stillness to flow into her, nourishing all parts of her body. We connected to the grounding energies of Mother Earth, allowing the white light to flow up and fill her body, spine, and both hemispheres of her brain, and connecting to the moon. We invited Sarah's masters to sweep her auric fields, taking out all dense and discordant energies and emotions, other people's energies and emotions hanging around in her energy fields that make her feel stressed, tired, worried, anxious, and unhappy. We invited Sarah's masters to sweep her physical body, including the worries in her brain and jaws, stress in her jaws and heart. They also did a thorough cleansing around Sarah's spine, things that she took and stored in her bag. We called upon Sarah's lots of karma to cut away all unnecessary cords, remove all hooks, attachments, and negative imprints from others that are placed on her, that make her feel negative, unhappy, worried, anxious, and stressed. We allowed all this to go, as aligned to her highest good. We asked Sarah's lots of karma to do a deep clearing for all the expectations that she has taken on from her parents, family, relatives, or others on the timelines for marriage or meeting the right partner, on the worries and fears, releasing them so that these will not hinder her, but instead open her up in right alignment. We commanded for a return and callback of Sarah's personal power, energy, soul parts, and soul fragments that she may have given away or taken away from her, or stuck somewhere, to return to her across all lifetimes, dimensions, timelines, realities, and space. And in this lifetime as well, missing pieces of her stranded everywhere, allowing them to come back and merge with her. We requested for the release of all memories, thoughts, beliefs, opinions of others related to others on the marriage issue that is not aligned to her highest good to keep. All the unpleasant memories, stressful or unhappy conversations, releasing all that to create more space in her energy fields. We called upon the violet flame to run through Sarah's energy fields and energy bodies 7 times, facilitating a deeper purging of all dense and discordant energies and emotions. We welcome in Egyptian goddess Sekhmet, to join us. Goddess Sekhmet has a lion face and a human body. Goddess Sekhmet would like to connect Sarah with the energies of divine courage and to activate her womb wisdom. Goddess Sekhmet's energies are strong, fiery, and protective, loving and protective. She sent the flames of courage, blowing it through Sarah's energy fields and physical body. She wanted to support Sarah to feel strong and secure in her own skin, in being herself at this moment and in each moment. She sent the flames of courage into Sarah's throat, blowing away some resistance in her throat area that prevents or inhibits her from speaking up or standing up for herself when needed, encouraging her to find her own voice, speak her own voice and truth without fear. She continued to send her flames of courage running through Sarah's energy fields. With each flame of courage that she blows into Sarah's energy fields, the dark energies are forced to go. The inner resistances that are ready to be dislodged then fall away. The fears, the hidden fears, she sends them all this courage to over time assist her to transmute these fears through her own wisdom. Goddess Sekhmet then walked around in circles around Sarah, doing a deeper clearing for her. Goddess Sekhmet cut away some negative or unhelpful thought patterns and beliefs in Sarah's energy fields that she has taken on from others or in past lives, such as I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy, I'm not deserving, I'm not capable. Goddess Sekhmet cut away these beliefs. They no longer serve her. They don't serve her. She doesn't deserve that. She sent her flames to patch each part that she cuts away, to patch each wound so it covers up with light. Goddess Sekhmet slowly settled down and sat in front of Sarah as she wanted to meditate with her. Goddess Sekhmet connected her third eye to Sarah, her heart to Sarah, her voice to Sarah. She said she wanted to seed in new patterns, new thought systems, belief systems over time, while respecting Sarah's free will and choice, but these energies will be very supportive for her anytime she needs it. Goddess Sekhmet reminded Sarah that she is a warrior. She's not a pushover. She is strong, she is powerful, just like her. Goddess Sekhmet placed her hands on Sarah's womb to activate some womb wisdom in her, to allow her to trust that inner wisdom within her. That will help Sarah as she navigates her journey to finding the right match, even the right job, the right connections in time to come. We welcome in Sarah's theme to gather around her and send the gold light of the Akashic Records to her energy fields, sending so much divine blessings her way. Thank you for tuning in to this podcast. If you would like to read about my dialogues and reflections with the Akashic Masters, you can visit my free blog at Asha-AkashicRecords.com. Till next time, take care.